to the Twisted Studio. I'm actually at the studio today. It's been a while. Fawn is out on vacation, so I came in today to do some shipping and just some housekeeping things and get things going. So I thought, hey, may as well do our video from here today. Look at all the pretties behind me. It's so nice to have like a ready-made set. All I had to do was sit down. I didn't have to take apart my kitchen, put up a set, and sit down in front of the camera. It's pretty cool. So we've got some twisted news for you today. Some of this will be a repeat from, was it Wednesday? Yeah, some of this will be a repeat from Wednesday. I tacked on some news to the end of that video, and I know a lot of you don't get that far. So I'm gonna start with that today. It was just hot on my mind, so I put it in at the end because it was like breaking news. So as breaking news as yarn gets, that's what this was. So I'm gonna start with that today. But first, we have a winner in our garment make-along over on Ravelry. Our good friend Lisa McMillan helped to run that make-along, and she did a random drawing and pulled a name from all of the posts. If you posted in the group a picture, posted a picture in the group, you were entered into a drawing to win a prize. And the winner is Tartan Peacock, yay! Otherwise known as Amy. Congratulations, Amy. I will be contacting you today through Ravelry to get your mailing information and anything else I might need so we can send out that prize right away. Yay, so exciting. Amy made Poison Oak by Karina Spencer, and her name for her project was Totally Poisonous. I love that. So cute. She must have used the Totally colorway. Hey, I also have an honorable mention. I'm holding up my card so I can see and make sure I have this right. So the honorable mention is for Turquoise Willow. She has the honorarium for the most number of posts. I'm thinking that's got to be the Blaze pullover, which I am in love with. In fact, I was just talking with Afifa the other day. You may have seen the video, and it was the one that I was mentioning to tell her how cool and smooth a transition would be with an evolution followed just by the solid yarn, how amazingly smooth and beautiful that looks. So Turquoise Willow, I might send you a little something too. I'm gonna give you a quick little shout, maybe something cute and small and lovely. Okay, well, thank you so much everyone who participated. We're gonna leave that thread up, although it won't be sticky to the top anymore, so that hopefully this continues, just not as an official make-along. I have been having so much fun going through all of those posts and looking at all the sweaters. Meg and I are kind of obsessed with sweaters right now. I know it's 90 degrees, but we are just both knitting sweaters now, and it's just so much fun and something so different. We always do shawls like this one back here, and we do a lot of shawls for shows because it's a one cake project, and it makes it really easy to bring these kinds of things to a show and say you just need one does it, and out the door. But since we haven't been going to shows, we've been kind of thinking outside the box a little bit, and sweaters are a really fun way to use an evolution. There's so many different ways to do it. So if you weren't in the knit along or the make along, it doesn't matter. Go check out those posts and take a look at them for some inspiration. There's some really great stuff out there. So congratulations, Tartan Peacock and Turquoise Willow. Also, thank you for posting so often. I'm gonna be in touch. Okay, the breaking news. Oh my gosh, you guys, we sold out of penny candy in 2 days. 2 days! If you don't know what penny candy is, let me tell you. So we save up these tiny little skeletons. They are ends of the yarn cones that Meg uses to test dyes. She uses them to test the colorways, make sure the formula is working properly. She uses them in the design process. So they're not useless. They definitely have a use, but we don't sell them. They're just little bits of beautiful pieces of yarn that just stack up and stack up and stack up. We have bins of them. Or we did until I put them on the site and you guys went nutso. We sold out of 3 years worth of hoarding of those little skeins in 2 days. So thank you for ordering, but they are now off the site. You can't get them. We're gonna have to start saving up again. It won't be 3 years. We'll just do it every once in a while, and we'll collect enough of them, and then we can pop them up for apparently a day or two and then move on. The new yarn sets, however, are still available. They are not free anymore. They're $8 for a bag. You get all 4 new yarns to try out and test. And it's really a good way to like just try them all out before you buy an entire skein. But it also makes it so that you know exactly what you want. So it's a really good way. You can get gauge with it and try it out to see at different needle sizes, and look at your different patterns that you might want to use them for, and really have that all ready to go before you place your order, which is a really cool idea. Plus you get to feel silk and cashmere and merino and just all of the beauty of those, how those feel combined in different weights. So again, we were overwhelmed by the response for these new yarn sets. So we are dyeing more, we are skeining more, we are bagging them all up. A bunch will go out today. Meg and Caitlin were here yesterday getting them all ready to go. I don't know that we have enough for everybody yet, but we are working on it, and it'll come out really, really soon. So bear with us. Probably 4 times more than we expected to sell sold, so we are playing a little catch up. And with Fawn out, we're at like half speed. So we're getting there, and it will come. All right, a little bit of not so great news. You guys, there is an isopropyl, I think I said that correctly. You can let me know if I didn't. Isopropyl alcohol shortage. And that shortage means that we have to remove some of our colorways from the site because they take a higher concentration of that alcohol to mix with our dye, our dry dyes, in order to create our colorways. This is not permanent. I promise you, this is a temporary situation, but in order to keep the other colorways up on the site, we had to remove those that had the higher concentration. I've already gotten a few emails saying, oh no, my favorite colorway, when you bring it back. I promise, I promise, I promise. They are not gone forever. It is temporary, and as soon as we can responsibly source some isopropyl alcohol, they will come back up on the site. We don't want to pull it away from medical personnel or first responders. We want to get it responsibly, but we need it in a good quantity in order to mix those dyes. So bear with. We will get them back up, I promise. Okay, some good news. All of our shows for 2020 have been canceled. That's not the good news. The good news is we have 2 virtual shows that just kind of popped up that we're really excited about. They're not ones that we are hosting. The first one is Vogue Virtual Live. So this is done with the Vogue Knitting Live people. We attend that show in New York City every single year in January, I think. Yeah, in January. But they are doing this one. It is July 16 through 19. So a couple weeks from now. There will be classes, there will be lectures. You can sign up for the event just like you would for a in-person yarn show. There'll be lots of vendors, including us, that you can shop that entire time. So let me say those dates again. July 16 through 19. You go to the Vogue Virtual Live July show, and there'll be a link below so you can direct link. But if you're Googling that, type in Vogue Virtual Live July, and you go there and you can sign up for classes and lectures, and you can shop the vendors. Right now they're just showing some of the ones that are participating, but during that time those will be available to shop 24/7 that whole time. Also during that time, the vendors will have signed up for at least 2 hours of personal shopping like in a booth, like you can stop into their booth, so to speak, and talk with them about what they're selling and their product and the fibers and the colors, and like it's like shopping booth to booth, only online. And we are going to be using Zoom, the Zoom platform. Many of you are already familiar with that. Meg and I will be available for personal shopping sessions. How cool is that? All right, I'm going to look at my cards. We'll be available July 16th from 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All of the times for this show are Eastern Standard Time because it's based out of New York. Okay, we will also be available July 17th, that's the next day, from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So take a look, check out, see who's going to be there. I don't know that they have all of the vendors up yet, so give them some time, but you can peruse the site now. You can get your event participation now. You can get in there and sign up for things. Classes, they've got some, you know, state-of-the-art killer teachers there ready to go, some lectures, just some really great things happening. I hope you'll join us. I hope to see some of you in our booth. I'll put those times below in the description so you can see it. That's going to be really fun. And then the next one will be in August. This one is called Fiberworld 2020. It was set up by a number of vendors, kind of on a committee, who want to do a virtual yarn show the way that vendors want to do a virtual yarn show, which is kind of exciting. That means they're kind of making it up as they go along and making the best that they can possibly do. They're going to say, what do we as a vendor want to see? What do our customers actually want to see? That's what they're going to be doing. So you can go to their website, fiberworld2020.com, for a list of different classes and teachers and lecturers, just like at Vogue. Some really high-class people are going to be participating, tons of vendors, because we're all kind of on the same circuit. We all kind of know each other a little bit, enough to say, hey, I want to be a part of your thing. So it'll be a pretty big marketplace, I think, and there will also be personal shopping sessions available for each of those vendors. Now, those are not set up yet. This is still at the beginning phases, but we are having a meeting this weekend and we're going to talk it all out, and I'm really excited for this one. I think it's going to be fantastic. So once I have some more information about how that's all going to work and run, I will let you know. I'll let you know our times and how to get to us and how to see us and how to talk with us during our booth sessions, whatever that is. And I'm really looking forward to that. Okay, I think that's the last bit of like major news, but I have one more thing I want to say. I have been doing this podcast. I'm calling it Good Morning Twisties. It's kind of like this, only it's less like newsy. It's just a little bit more kind of whatever I'm thinking about, whatever I'm feeling, whatever I want to talk about. And I've been having a lot of guests on, and you know what? That has been so much fun. I've been really fun. This past week, I spoke with my friend Afifa, who is a knitwear designer and teacher, and I've spoken with some of our customers, some of our twisties, which has been great. I really want to talk to more people. So, do you know somebody who might want to talk to me? I'd love to talk to them, especially if they're in the fiber industry or have some connection in some way to the fiber industry. I love learning new things and finding out how connected people are to their yarn and their knitwear and what they're doing in their craft. So I really want to talk to them. I just spoke with one of our friends. Her name is Kat. Her company is called Why Not Fibers. Isn't that clever? She always says, hey Kat, do you want to do something? She says, sure, why not? So that just kind of was the impetus for their story. Anyhow, I'm going to be talking with her this week. Check out her website in advance, whynotfibers.com. She's a Michigan girl like me. She lives in Traverse City, which is, if you're from Michigan, you know that's up north. Definitely Traverse City is up north Michigan. They have a really unique dye style, and it's going to be really fun to talk with her and kind of get her take on the fiber industry right now and where we are and what kind of fun things her customers are doing. So I hope you'll join me. Those come out either on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, depending on when I can record the video. So Kat from Why Not Fibers this week, that'll be fun. And I want to talk to you. Send me an email, goods@twistedfiberart.com, or reply to this email that you're getting if you got this video through the email system. You can just reply straight from that email and I will get it. I love you guys. This was great. I will see you next week with Kat. Bye.